Afghanistan, a land whose story has been written with blood, yet the spirit of its people rises higher than the skies. The people here are tribal, but the art of living and astonishing the world runs in their blood. This is a nation that has never bowed before any empire, nor ever accepted slavery. Today, we travel to that land where people fall, but rise again every single time, reminding the world that true strength doesn't lie in weapons, but in faith, freedom, and hope. The meaning of Afghanistan itself is land of the Afghans, but in reality, every corner of this country has its own identity. Pashtun, Tajik, Hazara, Uzbek, each with their own language, tone, and traditions. Yet one thing unites them all: freedom. When you look at the mountains of Afghanistan, it feels as if the earth itself has created its own soldiers. There's a famous saying among the Afghans: "You can leave your home, but never the duty of your land." This duty, this pride, that's what has made Afghanistan a nightmare for every great empire in history. First came Alexander the Great. He thought, "I've conquered the world, what's Afghanistan to me?" But when he tried to cross the Hindu Kush mountains, his army was defeated not just by war, but by the wind, the cold, and the stones themselves. It's said that Alexander once wrote here, "I can conquer everything, but not this land." Then came the Mughals, then the Durrani Empire, and then the British. Each time, the same story repeated. Afghanistan never completely belonged to anyone. The British Empire tried 3 times in 1839, 1878, and 1919. All 3 times, defeat. A British soldier famously wrote, "We have lost men, money, and mind, all in Afghanistan." Then came the 20th century, the era of the Cold War. Between Russia, the Soviet Union, and America, an invisible war was being fought, a war of ideologies. And the battlefield of that war became Afghanistan. In 1979, the Soviet Union sent its army, the Mujahideen, ordinary people, but filled with faith and fire, fought the Soviet tanks under the open sky. Not just with guns, but with their spirit.
America, too, played its part in this war, giving money, giving weapons, all to weaken the Soviet Union. But when the war ended, America left, and Afghanistan was once again left alone. When the Soviet army withdrew, a terrifying vacuum emerged. The Mujahideen, once united, began to fight among themselves. Each group wanted its own rule. Kabul was destroyed, markets shut down, and people learned to live in fear. During this time, in 1994, a new name emerged: the Taliban. They claimed they would bring peace, end corruption, and establish Sharia law. Within a few years, they took control of 90% of the country. Their rules and laws were strictly based on Islamic principles. Then came that day in 2001, which changed everything. September 11, 2001, when 2 planes hit the World Trade Center in New York. It caused massive destruction to the American world, and blame fell on Osama bin Laden. America declared that Osama bin Laden was in Afghanistan, being sheltered by the Taliban. On that basis, America declared war. The world's most powerful army attacked one of the world's poorest countries. That war lasted 20 years, during which America spent trillions of dollars. In 2021, when America withdrew its troops, the Taliban returned, this time stronger, more organized. The whole world watched, people at Kabul airport clinging to airplanes, trying to escape. Those images are now burned forever into the memory of the world.
Today, the war may have stopped, but peace is still far away. People want education, livelihood, and respect from the world, but the world still remains silent. Yet, if you ask any Afghan, "What is your biggest dream?" he'll say, "I just want my children to sleep without fear." The story of Afghanistan is not over yet. This land has fallen many times, and every time it has risen again. This was the story of Afghanistan, a land that may look small on the map, but whose history is one of the greatest in the world. If you liked our video, then subscribe to Time TV. Don't forget to like and share the video. See you in another video with a new story.